All right, 20-point lead for the Lions. Rebounds, advantage Lions. Assist, 14-4, John. 3-point land, 56-29. That's been the story. You look at the assist, a 10 assist lead. Turnovers, 8-5. Things just not looking well on this game stat halftime stat sheet for the Southwestern Christian University Eagles. How do you change that? Well, if you're Dave Bliss, Dave Bliss, what do you tell your team to turn things around?
Well, you just say stick at it. You know, it's not going to fall for them like it did in the first half and the second half. And you just got to convince them that their shots are going to fall. And, those stats that you see, I would challenge that. They don't look right at all. Um, Unfortunately, we've notoriously been known to keep bad stats, but I think it's closer to 65% from the three.
Another three. Rowe gets his own rebound.
And see, it's that kind of thing right there. If you coach Bliss, it's going to drive you absolutely bonkers. Is that you gotta get the rebound.
Another three. Two misses by Rowe in the same possession. Here come the Eagles. Need to get some points early to cut into this 20-point deficit. White, that'll help. That'll help. Number 23 with a three.
And he's the only thing been going tonight, and I guess they need to go to that well and drink as much from that well as possible.
He's got 17 of the team's 29 points. Key working left side, nothing there. Gets it inside to Adoy, in trouble. Nice save by Gentry.
Good patience. Good to see the patience working here.
They should let that go. That hit the rim before the shot clock went off.
Well, it was shot before the shot clock went off, and they're going to call the other team for a foul.
Isaac Rowe.
A little bit of a bailout.
And
there again, Isaac Rowe got a second chance at shooting that. And this has been a all season long problem for the Eagles.
Ticky tack.
No rebounding.
Lawrence,
just no crashing the boards.
Lawrence got two and a ticky tack foul. Isaac gets one to fall. And another turnover.
Unforced turnover.
Number 14. Check that, number 9 on the half.
And that's just lack of focus, absolute lack of focus.
Key showing some patience. Pops it out to Rowe. And Rowe's foot was on the line. Turnover. Back to the Eagles. So if you're the Eagles, you like to see the Lions showing some little cracks in their armor. But can you take advantage of these unforced errors and put some points on the board? You've got to dive into this. Maybe get it to about 9, maybe by the 10-minute mark. What do you think, John?
Oh yeah, well, you just got to keep making progress.
Like that.
Don't worry about the score as long as you're making progress.
19 for White. It's been all White. Got 2/3 of the points for his ball club. Gentry looked at the three. Now over to Rowe. Sliding by is Alexander. Like that motion offense. Everyone's constantly in motion, setting a pick or moving around a screen. Oh, nice move inside, but unable to finish. Got tangled up by some help defense. Here comes the Eagles. White. And Key wisely lets the ball drift out of bounds.
White's got to be careful not to fall in the trap of being the only scorer and always just coming down, taking the first shot. He's still there still needs to be some attempt to get the whole team involved and let the role players play their role. Don't just give up on every play and every body this early in the half. It's not time to do that.
Isaac, or I should say Rashad, into the paint. Now Alexander, Gentry not there. Who picks up the loose garbage? It's Remington Mitchell.
And that was actually excellent defense, and the ball just not going the right way for you. Just a kind of a tip back to his own player. His own player moved out of the way, and Remington Mitchell says, "Oh, Merry Christmas."
Tough shot. Not there.
Just not a good shot
Parrish.
selection.
On up ahead to Gentry. Reverse layup. Uses, like you said, the rim as a extra little assist. The defender. He's got 11.
And see, Steele's got to recognize that and see that he can penetrate right off that lane. That lane was wide open, and he's got to make a bigger, stronger attempt.
Oh, something's got to happen underneath there.
Yep.
Steele kind of bullied his way into Mitchell, but Mitchell was called with a foul.
Well, Mitchell was reaching out and trying to block the shot.
If we see this again, though, look at Steele just kind of give him the chest.
And that's what you do. That's totally legal, and the way it
Here
goes.
Here it is again, coming up right there. You got. He lowered his shoulder and jackhammered. What are you talking about? How is that not an offensive foul?
Oh, that's not even close to being an offensive foul. There was no lateral position given up.
You're telling me
it was
you
a good
can
no
do that
call.
all the time. You can lower your shoulder
Well,
and ram yourself into the defender.
No, that was a motion into a shot. He wasn't ramming his shoulder in. He has to have some space to go up.
Another lost shoe that happened in game 1. It's off the foot of Willie Harper. Corpus Christi product, senior guard from down south, Texas. Rashad content to let the play develop slowly. Back over to Key. Flashing through is Emmanuel, not there. Rashad. Behind the back pass to Key. Oh my goodness. Just showing off now.
Key Watkins has found it tonight. He's found that shot that he's been so successful at most of the season. Just a little shooter slump as of late.
There's a nice move from Still. 11 threes for the Lions. Still has 10. It's been a quiet 10 too.
Well, actually, he's worked very hard. That was the easiest points of the night right there. The Lions have made him work extremely hard to get those points.
Turnover. Parrish up to Steele. Good defense by Mitchell. Denying Steele at the rim.
Steele's got to get over that. He's got to go hard to the rim. And
free ball. Another one. Not there. Loose ball. Who wants it? Gentry takes it. Little 8-footer. Gentry again. Floats it up. Lawrence up ahead. Steele can handle it.
And I'm sure the Eagles are just beside themselves. Can't get anything going for them. And the Lions just annihilating them in the rebound statistical category, keeping everything alive, offensive rebounds, one right after the other, getting many shots every possession and making things work. Not quite as hot as they were in the first half right now, but it doesn't matter as long as they keep getting attempts. Eventually it's going to fall.
29 of the team's 35 points for the Eagles have come from either Still or Marvin White. Coach Johnny Boswick, you've got a 19-point lead against a good team. What are you telling your ball club right here?
Keep doing the good job that you're doing. You're playing lights out defense, especially on Still. The game plan is working. Keep making him work hard. He's going to tire out. He won't be able to be there in the long run. And if you can keep a 19-point lead and until the last 7 minutes of the basketball game, you've got a really strong shot at winning this game.
Look at those Lions fans all decked out in their purple paint. Supporting their Lions on a Thursday night, a weeknight. Again, the essentially 3 games in a week. Another game on Saturday, and we'll have 2 more broadcasts after that on Saturdays to wrap up the season. See Dave Blissa, the veteran coach, many decades across Big 12
And at
Mexico.
at this point, doesn't matter how good a coach you are, if your team cannot execute the strategy and plan that you've drawn up, there's nothing you can do.
Pate's into the game. So is Drew Erskine, skips it over to Pate. We also have Josh Swearingen, he has the ball into the game, and Rashad slips it over to E. Another 3. Oh! Emmanuel with his 4th tray of the game.
4 for 4 for Emmanuel Adoye from the 3-point line.
And that's 12 threes for the game. And White was harassed out left side, now over to Steele on the right wing, working on Adoy. Got to get something going right now if you're the Eagles, and showing some outside game, Mr. Still.
Well, he can do that. He's already had 3 of those shots fall for him. And he's going to have to keep working that. If he wants to open up that inside game, he's just got to work that a little better and keep hitting them.
He's got 12. Could he hit another one? Could it be 5? That was complete error. And Adoy's doing the old my bad, my bad. Yeah, we all know. We all saw it.
The rest of the team responds, we give you 100% credit for that.
We'll give you a pass. You hit your first 4. You can still be shooting 80% from beyond the arc. It's
4
okay.
for 5, not too bad.
What's funny is you got a hot shooter like that, and his threes would look good, like nothing but net, and then he shoots a complete air ball. Laurent with his own 3.
He looks totally invincible, and then whiff.
The lead is 17.
Coach Bostwick instructing his team to keep their heads about them. Just work the game. Be disciplined. Do what you know to do, and it's going to work out.
And now you see Still really respecting Adoy's range, guarding him, almost face guarding him from beyond the 3. And that can only bode well down underneath.
Yet another blown opportunity. They had their hands on the rebound and just punching it out away from each other. Somebody's got to teach these guys how to rebound.
Rashad, tough move. Eagles, cross midcourt. White working past Erskine. Jump step and a foul in the paint. I think that's on Erskine. It's his first. It was on the floor. Eagles are inbound underneath the Lions basket. Into the ball game, Willie Harper. The Eagles. Again, do want to welcome all of our friends watching. There's a nice bucket there from Harper. All of our friends watching up in Bethany, Oklahoma. Glad you're watching aboard the SAGU Sports Network, your team. Got a good ball club, got a good coach. Fighting for that 3rd, 4th position here. In the same boat as these Lions are. And turnover back over to the Eagles.
Tyler Pate putting himself in jail down on the block like that, down in the paint, and then just having to kind of make a panicked effort, not going to get the call when you're under duress like that, just trying to make something. There was no fluid or one move action towards the basket drawing contact. So most of the time, referees are not going to give you the benefit of the doubt there. And as you saw there, they forced him to commit the turnover.
Any upsets you see here as we see the women's basketball scores coming in? Any of these scores surprise you, John?
Well, MacU beats John Brown, and that actually works out to be a good thing for the Lady Lions, because they were John Brown was in that middle mix there, and so now they don't just lose a game on 4th place. They're now tied for 4th and 5th place with John Brown. Oh my!
I don't know what's going on there with that young man with the all in, but he's in his own world all in.
He is.
Jason Gentry, he's got 11 on the night. Eagles looking to cut into this 15-point deficit. Again, if you can cut it to 9 or 10 with about 9 minutes left, you think you got a chance here. So this game not over by any imagination. Laurent.
Nope.
Still fighting for the offensive board, unable.
Doing what he does is working. You're just getting so many rebounds.
Shot will back it out. You see still way out there on Alexander, on Adoy. Got a mismatch. And Eagles able to recover on the switch off. Tough shot. I don't know what, that was a, I got to throw this up here because they get an offensive board. Refs let him play.
Dominating the rebounds.
And look at that. There's your statistician doing their job for us. 13-5 on the offensive glass, and that is a big tail to tape on why the Lions enjoy a 15-point advantage.
Absolutely, because the Lions are converting a lot of those offensive rebounds into points.
10 second chance points to just 3 for the Eagles. Well, you're exactly right, John. Take off those 10 points, and it is a 5-point ball game.
Yeah, and as poorly as the Eagles have shot and as many turnovers, unforced turnovers, that was
nice bounce pass
Adoye gets
from
away
Adoy
with a double dribble before the pass.
Oh, baloney.
Obviously, you don't know the rules to the
basketball
game.
You're watching some other game. That was a beautiful pass from big man to big man. Still the own big man buries one from outside.
Still proving that he's got an outside shot. He's shot well from the outside tonight.
Rashad. Adoy finds Gentry. Floater off the glass. Not there. Here comes Harper. Stops, pops from 3. Thought he had it. Not there. And Adoy with another rebound.
Terrible shot selection. Terrible shot selection. And Coach Bliss has got to be beside himself.
8th rebound for Adoy, and Bliss is definitely not happy with that exchange right there. You want to have a good quality look, not a rushed 3 in transition.
Yeah, well, especially with defenders behind you.
Right. Key. Blocked by Harper. Gets the loose ball. Isaac, the left-hander. Adoy, 9th rebound of the game, and he'll go to the line.
Just outworking the Eagles. The Lions are not going to be denied tonight.
I mean, there's no doubt at this point who your player of the game is going to be. Mr. Emmanuel Adoy, he keeps this up. He's on track for
he could stop right now, and I think he's going to end up the player. But we know Emmanuel Adoye will not stop, and he's going to keep adding to those statistical totals.
That's 16. Been doing that since he was a freshman here.
If we could see that replay from before where he gets the assist, you would see the double dribble.
Okay. As Adoy hits both free throws, 17 points on 8 rebounds. The lead back up to 17. Scott's got to take that. Now that's a better look, still with an offensive glass.
He was open, but still, you could see in his mind, not totally sure if he was supposed to take that shot.
Now, I like how Rowe stayed vertical.
He did.
He jumped, but he stayed vertical. Both his arms, hands, and his body. That's why there's no whistle.
And totally altered the shot. Non-committal to the shot there. And just got to do better in your execution.
Rejected. And now a
Rowe
loose ball. Rowe picks it up.
getting all the 50-50 balls.
And a 30-second timeout.
And dominating the rebounds, the glass, per se. That's what gets you wins. You can have, and we've seen that the Lions have put it in reverse compared to the first half shooting in that percentage, and that percentage is coming way down. Now they're shooting, kind of a normal, but
they're shooting 40%.
They're outworking at every possession, outworking the Eagles, and that's why they'll likely come away with a win here, because you do the things that you have to do to win ball games. And hopefully they're putting that together and being able to assimilate that so they can add that to the next games, because they're going to need it in these next 3 games.
14 more rebounds than the Eagles, 37-23.
It's a good shot by Rashad to get that off before the buzzer.
Eagles need to get some points in bunches. Can still provide the answer. He slips and finds Scott. Can't convert the layup, but does get his own board on the weak side rebound and puts it up, and a foul on top.
A little bit lucky play. The Lions bailed him out. He kept fighting for the rebound, missed the easy one, and makes the tough one.
He's got 5. The lead is 14. Shot over to Key now. Adoy, he's been hot. Gentry lowers his shoulder.
Little hip check there. Number 14.
It's Miles Mukes, Edmond, Oklahoma product. Transfer from Ecclesia, Arkansas. At Ecclesia College in Arkansas. He'll go back to the bench. Alexander, 4 points, but 11, count them, 11 assists on the game.
Probably 10 of those in the first half.
Doing what a good point guard should do.
Everything he threw to everybody went in.
Way downtown. Key Watkins, number 13. 3-pointer of the game, and Key has extended the lead back to 17. Still tries a 3. Adoy, another rebound. I think that's 9 for him. Key, how about some minis? How about some minis? Not there. Hit the front of the iron. Still posted up on Adoy. White moves into the paint and slips through the defense and converts.
White's such a good player. If he could
Gentry over to Adoy. Now Rashad with 6:33 left. Key Watkins, not there, and the crowd can feel it. With every 3, there's the raised tension and the voices angling towards glory as they want their chicken minis provided by one of our sponsors, Chick-fil-A. Nice strong move inside by Gabby Laurent will stop the clock with 6:12 left. If you have any chance right now, John, to win this game, you got to make moves like that to get points, stop the clock, tack on a free throw, so you can really extend the length of this game.
That's right. Well, if they have any shot at making a good comeback, they're going to have to gut this one out. They're going to be tired. They're about to hit that 5-minute wall, and they're just going to have to find it within themselves to execute, play defense, create turnovers, and then go down and execute offensively.
Rashad looking for Watkins, not there, looks right side. Gentry, not there. High rebound Grabbed out of the air by Lawrence, looking up ahead to Scott. Brown into the game. Over to Parrish, tough move. Can't get the twisting layup to fall, and the referees just let them battle it out till the ball goes out of bounds.
And you got to think, how's a big 260-pound guy allow himself to be intimidated by a much smaller crowd down there? He should just impose his will, but psychologically, the Lions have worked so hard. It's just in their head, and they're not executing those easy shots.
He's from Fort Worth, Texas. Mr. Brown is a transfer from Charleston Southern. He's just a junior. He'll be back next year. Erskine, shadowed by Parrish. Keeps his dribble alive, finds Alexander. Loose ball, and I think we'll keep it right here. With 4 seconds remaining on your shot clock. Adoy bounces it off a blue jersey and gets a foul called against the Eagles. That'll send Adoy to the line looking for points number 18 and 19.
Great move by Adoy, and that's that veteran leadership that he provides. Just to know what to do with the ball when you get it. Knowing your scenario, knowing that situation.
Yep, right off the back of a player whose back was turned to him.
That's the old Jonathan Walter move.
You've seen that several times from a recent graduate. Adoy converts. The lead is 15. With 5 minutes and 6 seconds to play, and a timeout on the floor called by Coach Bliss. Been nothing but bliss here for the men in blue. They're trying to fight and claw and keep their way in the race for that third, fourth place position. This is not what they expected, as Adoy came out on fire, hitting his first 4, scored 6 of the team's first 9. Lions led 9-3 early. 32-16 with about 3.5 left in the first half, extended it to 22 points by halftime, by 20 points at halftime. As you see, the men's athletic standings in the Sooner, I should say, 8-6, 8-6, 8-6. 2 of those clubs on the court tonight. We'll wait and see what Wayland Baptist does tonight, but Oklahoma City right there, 1 game ahead, and if they lose, SAGU would be tied essentially for 3rd place in the Sooner.
Well, Wayland Baptist plays, I think, USAO tonight, so that'd be a big one. If Wayland dropped, then that'll be a huge move for SAGU, much needed as they face the top 3 teams of the conference in their final stretch.
All right, here we go with just over 5 left. Sean Scott will inbound to Parrish. Line showing a man-to-man. Good ball movement. Just need a good look now if you're the Eagles. Into the paint, little floater. Still weak side rebound and a whistle as the tip-in went in the basket. Let's see if it counts. I don't think it's going to. Now we're going to send.
I think it's two shots
away from the ball.
No, it's 2 shots. They called it for Scott in that shot. It was just a little bit of a late whistle.
Now that is Adoy's 4th foul, and we'll send Scott to the line. That tip-in did not count, obviously. Free throw is good, and this is just what the doctor ordered. You pick up a 4th foul from the game's best player.
The player of the game so far.
The clock is stopped, and a chance to cut into this lead, make it 13.
And you got to convert those.
Absolutely do. You got to make your free throws, boys. Under 5 to play. Rashad, the senior, running the offense. Waiting, looking. Erskine now back to Rashad. There's a high screen from Adoy. Shot clock down to 7. Into the paint. Nice bounce pass. Adoy unable to collect it. Turnover. Here come the Eagles. Hesitation. And a buzzer. And they're going to count the bucket. Gabulon, there was a buzzer in the auditorium, but wisely the Eagles kept playing through until they heard the whistle from the refs.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, not sure what happened there. The shot clock had reset, so it wasn't the shot clock that went off. But like you said, wisely just kept playing through it and got the foul and the bucket.
Gabby Laurent.
And this is a chance for them to bring it to.
Okay, folks. This has become a little tighter now. The lead is 11. Can the Lions push back?
And somebody might want to.
Erskine for 3.
Check this.
Got it, baby!
Wow.
Fire up the fryer Chick-fil-A!
Drew Erskine.
It's chicken mini night! 3 free minis for everybody in the house. And you hear the crowd, they're going crazy. The lead's back up to 14. And now the crowd exhorting the defense to do their job, but White will have none of it. There it is, 14 and counting. Thank you, Chick-fil-A. Your support of Lions basketball. The lead is 12, 3.5 left to play. Rashad milking some clock. Content to wait till the last few seconds. Adoy from way downtown. That was an exclamation point right there. And a foul. Hold it now. It's against Erskine. That is not what you want. That's going to be the 7th foul. So into the bonus go the Eagles with the clock stopped and a chance to cut the lead to 10.
Well, you got to convert these. At this point, you cannot afford to miss any free throw opportunity coming your way. So let's see how the Eagles respond to this. They've worked hard to cut it down.
No good. Key with the board.
Just not taking your time and focusing. You're not going to win basketball games like that.
Take a look at the free throw percentages on the game. Not shooting too bad, John. Actually, 13 of now 17, for just under 80% are the Eagles. But a timely miss there. Emmanuel in trouble, finds Gentry. Weak side rebound right as the shot clock expired. And that just might seal it. Don't want to say it will, but that's a big, big bucket to push the lead back to 14. That one's got to go in. It doesn't. And that's another rebound. That's going to put Emmanuel into the double-double category. He's got 19 points and 10 boards. What a game by Emmanuel Adoy, John Cookman, the senior.
And this is exactly what this team needs, is their leaders to rise up, their senior leadership to rise up and show the younger guys how to do it. It will be an inspiration to the guys around them and on the bench to come in and keep working hard.
Check that, 11 rebounds, 19 and 11. As you see some men's basketball scores, walk us through what you see here and what's interesting to you on these scores, John.
Well, Wayland Baptist is only up by 2 against USAO, and USAO has come along because they've gotten a couple of eligible players new to their system that are lights-out players. If Wayland can walk away with a win there, that will be huge. That will just be absolutely huge for them. And there's still 10 minutes left in that half. And Oklahoma City up by 20 against Macomb. Looks like they will keep their high third place standing and not give any room for SAGU to break into that upper echelon.
Texas Wesleyan idle tonight. 12-2 leading the way, ranked number 7, I believe, in the latest polls.
Yep. moved up a spot from 8 to 7. Mid-America's number 13, I believe. And Oklahoma City sitting somewhere around the top 20.
Interesting to see Drew Erskine in the game. The other four are essentially starters for the ball game. I guess you want that senior leadership and a ball handler on the court with 2 minutes left to help seal the win. He's also a good free throw shooter. Key. Now over to Rashad. 9 on the shot clock. Rashad Alexander with the missed layup. Here comes Parrish. White needs some help. Spots up now. Here's Steele. And Steele converts. Leads back to 12. And here's the press. Emmanuel on up ahead. Reverse layup. Point number 21. Tacking on 11 rebounds. Huge, huge game. Game of the season here on the SAGU Sports Network for Emmanuel Adoy. Rashawn Brown into the game. He's got the ball. And rejected by Emmanuel Adoy. Rashawn Brown, the senior guard, just entered the game, and his ball exited the floor in a hurry.
Adoy just continuing the lights-out performance.
And loose ball picked up by Xander, or by Gentry. And the Lions will improve to 18-9 with this win on their home floor. And 9-6 in conference play. The Eagles will drop to 12-9, 8-7. Why not one more? Not there. Rebound White. White's had a good game. He's got 23 points to lead all scorers, John. Your thoughts about this young player right here, number 23?
Well, he is a very good player and will be part of this team for at least another year. And I expect they'll be able to gel as a team. Like Coach Bliss said, they're still trying to find that gel, that chemistry to make them a better team. I tell you, one thing that is to the eye test that is very noticeable that they have to work on.
Oh, no! I did not just see that! Adoy from Steph Curry range!
Maybe
and then still with a dunk.
Maybe a little further than Steph
We
Curry
got to
range.
back that up and see that again. We got to mark off how far out that was. Here it is again. Between his legs on the logo. And time expires, and the Lions win it 76-61. Had you missed that, do you give him a little, what are you doing if you're Coach Bostic, or just say you were on tonight? Well, heck, he was on tonight, so he deserved that shot. As you see the players shake hands, a convincing 15-point win.
Lights out defense by the Lions, holding this Eagles squad to only 61 points, and that's part of that, mostly of the story of the game. It's keeping the Eagles, the bigger Eagles, the taller, more long Eagles off the boards. And I was going to say earlier, that is probably one of the major adjustments that that this team really needs to make, is work on boxing out, making sure you got position to get the rebound and hold on to the rebound. Too many tips.
Yeah.
Playing a little too much street ball. The fundamentals of rebounding are just not obvious in this team.
Final numbers for you, some fun numbers to share with you. 24-11 for Adoy. We have Key with 17 points. You've got Gentry with 13 points. Isaac Rowe chipped in 8. Leading scores for Southwestern Christian, of course, Marvin White with 23. He had 4 rebounds. James Steele, the big man, 18 points with 6 rebounds. And also behind him, it was not much else, John. You had 6 points from the guard, Sean Scott, and that was just about it. Also check that 10 points from Gabby Lauren, had a good game as well. But again, it was turnovers, rebounds, second chance points. some home cooking, and the Lions come away with a convincing, much-needed win. Now, John, walk us through the next 3 games, in particular, this next game coming up Saturday. I believe it's against Texas Wesleyan.
Yeah, the game, they're going to have to play what we saw in the first half, the lights out type of play that we saw tonight in the first half for the Lions. They're going to have to play 2 halves just like that, maybe just a little better. We're talking about the number 7 team in the nation, and really maybe even the top 5 type team.
Let's go down now to Adam Ferguson, who's with Key Watkins.
Thanks, Rob. I'm here with the SAGU Sports Network player of the game, Keontae Watkins. Now, Key, in what was a 3-point barrage led by you, what goes through your head when the whole team is shooting that well and you're sort of leading the charge?
All right, first off, I just want to say thank you for God for getting I just want to say thank you to God for blessing us with this win, because without him, we wouldn't get this far. But the team, man, tonight we just shot well. It's been a while. We need these last 3 wins to get in. And I guess we just had energy tonight, and we just brought it. And that's all that matters.
Now, in a complete turnaround of the first matchup between you and Southwestern Christian, where they sort of blew you out of their own gym, what's this mean to you as one of the team leaders to come back late in the season, get a really big conference win like this?
Oh, no, man. It just it comes with energy, When we played there, it was right after the break. We lacked energy. Tonight, man, we just really needed this win, so we just came out with all fight. So that's what it is.
All right, Key, good game. We're proud of you. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Adam. So Texas Wesleyan comes into town on Saturday. We'll have that game for you. Tip-off around 8 o'clock. Check that, 5 o'clock. It'll be 3 o'clock for the ladies, John, 5 o'clock for the men. Then they'll play on the road against WBU on the 25th. And then we wrap things up here, our final broadcast of the regular season on February 27th against MACU, number 13 in the land. So it's not going to get any easier. What signs did you see from the Lions today that would give you an honest chance that they have a chance to upset teams like Texas Wesleyan and Mid-America?
Well, their shooting's coming back around, and if they can give a good shooting effort like they did tonight, it'll take the chicken minis type night every time to beat teams like MACU and Texas Wesleyan, and even Wayland Baptist. Wayland Baptist still proven to be very, very strong. Oklahoma City, those are the upper echelon teams in this conference. And SAGU's got to put out, they're a live or die by the 3 kind of team. So if they don't have a 3-point performance, they've proven it's going to be tough for them to win in this conference this year.
Meanwhile, these Eagles will go on, as you see the updated standings. The Eagles are going to play Mid-America, the number 2 team in the Sooner. So there's your latest standing. SAGU is sitting at 9-6. Southwestern drops to 8-7. And so, yeah, these Lions, these Eagles will play Mid-America on the 20th on Saturday. We'll have a non-conference game against Ecclesia, and then back against a tough team that you like in USAO at USAO. That's going to be tough. And they'll close out the season against Bacone. With those 3 games remaining, Mid-America, USAO, and Bacone, where do you see Southwestern finishing the regular season?
Well, I think they're going to be right around this area. It's going to come down to SAGU, Wayland, and Southwestern Christian, unless USAO gets hot, and just kind of wins out. But that's what it's going to take for them. They're still trying to gel as a team as well. So SAGU, Wayland will most likely be fighting for that 4-5 spot. Maybe Southwestern, if they can get their act together, will jockey around 4, 5, and 6. So it's going to be tough. It's a tough stretch for SAGU here. So if they come out with 1 win, I think they should be happy, and we'll probably put them in 5th place.
On behalf of our amazing broadcast crew and my partner John Cookman and Adam Ferguson, this is Rob Price saying so long from the Schaefer Center. Lions split the games. The ladies fall 68-50. The men rebound and win 76-61, avenging their earlier loss to this ball club earlier in the year. It's going to be a fun ride, John. Let's go along for it. We'll see you again Saturday at 3 p.m. against Texas Wesleyan. Until next time, as always, may the Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace.
Yeah, yeah.